Hi everyone, so I just wanted to do a very quick check-in for my no buy since it's been a little while since I've done one. Not a whole lot to report because I haven't purchased anything. It's really just been a whole lifestyle change and I really think I'm going to keep it going moving forward even beyond a year. I know I'm really fresh into it. It's only March and I've been doing this since November-ish roughly. But I really think this is how I want to keep things going moving forward. At the end of the year, I will probably make a couple of purchases, or like at the beginning of the year, whenever I decide to take a break, because there's a few things on my wish list, some stuff that I've noticed over the last couple of months that I've been taking note of that I want to purchase to have as something that I use. I'll have a wish list video coming out at some point because I just wanted to share some of the things that I feel like I'm missing and things that I want, just because I thought that it would be fun. But I don't plan on going back to how I was before. I want to leave that behavior behind completely. So this is going to be sort of the new normal for me, and it's not scary. It feels good. It feels like this is how it should be. I'll repurchase things as I need them and I'll just take it from there. And right now everything's been going really well. I haven't felt really like I needed to purchase anything. I haven't really felt much FOMO, but I also haven't really been looking at things. The things that I've come across kind of accidentally, every now and then there's a moment where I'm like, oh my god, I want this. Like there was the Anastasia Riviera palette, there was a blush palette from Natasha Denona. Those things like sucked me in immediately, and it was one of those things that last year I probably just would have gone ahead and bought it without really thinking about it, and now I'm really thinking about it, so that's the good thing. I saw some ColourPop stuff that was like kind of speaking to me, and some stuff that's on my wish list because I actually had to declutter some ColourPop stuff because I'd had it for too long. But that's gonna be kind of my end of the year purchase thing because there's some necessary replacements like lipsticks that I had to get rid of because they were old, but I'm not going to buy like 30 at one point. I'll buy like 2 or 3. Smarter choices, that's what I'm going for. But every now and then I see things, and that's why I didn't do a will I buy it yet, because I really want to. I really want to see what's out there, and I want to be able to go through my collection and dupe things, or even do like get ready with me videos where I kind of dupe the feel of a palette or particular makeup look or campaign look or something. Like I saw the Game of Thrones Urban Decay stuff, and I don't really like Game of Thrones at all, so that part doesn't tempt me, but it looks like some pretty colors, so I kind of want to see what I can do with what I already have. And that's how I want to approach things, because I already have so much that I won't need to replace or repurchase things for a long time. So I think that pretty much covers it. I don't have anything coming up right now that I can see that I really need to replace or things that I'm gonna have to really purchase. I have definitely been working on my foundations so that I can finish them, so that I can repurchase a couple of things that I've really been missing. An amazing person sent me a Sephora gift card. I'll never forget this as long as I live. I just moved and I was sitting on the couch in the basement with my father, and I was looking through my emails, checking my Gmail, and I saw this come in, and it was Dee has sent you a Sephora gift card, and I was just like, I still can't even fully process it. Like I've been talking with her a little bit via email, and she's so sweet, and I'm so thankful, and it just blew my mind because I just was not expecting it. But then there was part of me that was like, let's go buy stuff right now. Let's spend this. This is free money. Let's do it. And then I was like, wait a second. Not the smartest thing to do. I don't need to purchase anything right now. I have a lot of stuff. You know, one of the biggest lessons I've learned while packing and moving was how much stuff I have. You know, not just makeup, but other stuff, but definitely makeup. How much stuff I have and how much stuff I can't possibly use. I was like, I would completely waste that gift card. I was like, that's so defeats the purpose of it. It's like, let's hold on to it, because there will come a time when I will need to repurchase something, and it could be something really basic, like a staple thing. One of the things that came to mind was like my brush cleaner, and I was like, what? That's $50 for a bottle. That would be amazing to be able to have that brush cleaner so I can clean my brushes, so I can keep doing the makeup the way that I like to do it. Like I feel so grateful that I've been given that opportunity to do so, and also that I've recognized that I don't need to spend it. You know, gift cards and sort of money you get as birthday gifts or Christmas gifts or whatever seem to burn a hole in my pocket. I don't know if it happens for anybody else, but definitely for me, I'm like, I must spend this immediately. Like I think it's gonna disappear And so I don't always make the smartest choices, but now I'm making a smart choice and I'm holding on to it, and I will use it when it's appropriate to do so. And I'm just very happy, and I wanted to mention it because it was another lesson that I've learned along the way. I feel like there's a lot of lessons and I'm still learning them, and it's amazing how much in such a short period of time that I've been able to learn, and I've been able to reflect upon, and I've been able to change. And there's a lot going on with my mindset that I've had to change as well. And there's still things that I struggle with. I can tell that I'm getting nervous because I always scratch my neck. There was a whole incident today on Twitter, not really related to a no-buy at all. But I said something and then it got retweeted, and then people were like attacking me and misquoting me and saying stuff, and it was completely insane. Like actually having people say, "This is what you meant," and me saying, "No, actually I meant this." And it kind of reminds me of the no-buy and the panning and everything that I was doing when people were twisting things. And it happens a lot, and it's very frustrating, and it's something else that I'm learning, because it doesn't matter what you say, people can always interpret it in a different way. It doesn't mean you meant it, but people will fight with you because they think that. And that's something that I'm trying to work around and accept, that it's incredibly frustrating. And as long as I'm straightforward and I'm honest and I say, "This is what I mean, this is what I said," if other people are saying, "No, actually you meant this and said this," then it's really easy to kind of give the proof anyway and be like, "No, clearly you've seen it or you've heard it or whatever." And anyway, this kind of is a little bit rambly, but it's just been on my head right now because I've been so nervous and frustrated about it, because I feel like sometimes people just read so much into things. And when I'm saying these things about myself personally, I'm not talking about anybody else. I'm not saying this is what would work for you. I'm not saying that you have to do this. I'm not saying this is the right way. I'm just saying this is what worked for me. This is what's working for me right now. That's kind of the main intention of what I was saying here. Even in one of my last videos, there were a few people who were commenting who seemed to be reading between the lines and not really understanding what I was saying, or just twisting it to be something else. Like when I say makeup is fun and I want to play with makeup and I'm not afraid to declutter anymore, that doesn't mean I'm saying like declutter everything and go buy stuff and get into that cycle, because I've talked about that before as well, that that's kind of a dangerous cycle to get into, with the buying something, I don't like it, get rid of it, buy it before you've actually learned your lesson. And I just feel like for me personally, I've learned my lessons. I can talk about them. I can hopefully share my experience, and hopefully there's people who will come along with me on this journey, but it's up to you as an individual to decide what you are going to learn from a different situation and what applies to you, because everybody's different. I cannot guide you through step by step for your makeup rehabilitation journey or whatever journey you're on. I can't do it. You have to do the work yourself. I'm just trying to share my experience and hope that it helps people. And I have heard from so many people that it has helped. And I'm very grateful for that, because it really justifies to me that this is worth doing. Because I think many of you know that I've been struggling with, do I continue to film? What do I continue to film? Like, do I abandon this channel? I've had that thought so many times and do another one, or do I completely revamp this one and basically start over, but with the same platform, but losing all my other content? Like, it's such a struggle, and I've been just trying to keep it going the way that I like it right now. Sometimes it would feel like there was no purpose to it, but I'm pushing those voices away, and I'm just going to keep on going. I'm not trying to measure up to anybody else's success. I'm not trying to be like anybody else. I'm really just sitting here for fun, talking about my experience with makeup and the stuff that I've learned and how I feel like I've been growing as a person. And I hope that that's coming across. But as always, if you have any questions, comments, or concerns, please feel free to let me know. I will do my best to get back to you or address those comments in some way. I can't read your mind, so if something is bothering you, please just come out and say it. I feel like it's just better to address some issues head on instead of hoping that I will just know what you're thinking and I will change something you don't like or whatever. Anyway, it's just better to just address those things. Talk to me. I'm very accessible. You can reach me anytime, pretty much anywhere. So anyway, thank you so much for watching, and I hope we get a chance to chat soon. Bye for now.